Hello and welcome to Let's Bring Them In. My name is Ben DeHart. I'm an up-and-coming marketing rock star here in the West Michigan firm.
Hi, I'm Evan Klein. I'm a marketing whiz and a former Scholastic Economics Scholarship winner.
And I'm Derek Bry. I'm sort of new to the whole marketing, branding situation, so I'm just acting as the Squire of this podcast. I'm just learning, trying to absorb what I can.
Derek, you are going to need some vitamin D put into your diet because we are shielding you as you are under our wing, learning the ways and the ins and outs of marketing. So,
wait, why the vitamin D?
Because I'm in the shadows.
Yeah, there's no sun.
Oh, I get it. I thought it had something to do with like vitamin Derek or like.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
But I mean, he's got plenty of that.
Yeah. Duotis.
Boy, howdy.
Thanks, guys.
Yes.
I could really enjoy some vitamin Derek in my morning routine.
Yep.
Wow.
Delicious.
Guys, you're making me blush.
Okay. Well, that's enough.
Well,
Anyways.
This is our ninth episode of Let's Bring Them In. And the critics are raving. Critics are loving it.
Oh my gosh.
They've said we have right now, as we speak, I think 3 reviews, all 5 stars. And they're not all written by us, in case you were wondering.
All 3 of us have gone in and written reviews.
Yep. However, they've all been good so far, so we are due for a stinker. So stick around.
This is going to be the one.
Try to find the one. This could be it. You'll have to stay tuned and listen, and then review right afterwards. But be honest.
Absolutely.
Try to keep our breadth of content in mind when you review, because even if this ends up being our inevitable stinker of an episode, imagine we've given you laughs before now, at least.
Yeah. Hey, come on, like, be real. And also, we have to have a worst episode to have a best episode. So
true. And if you haven't told at least 5 of your friends about this, like one of those chain emails from the mid-2000s, then it's partly your fault.
Yep.
What's their fault?
If this is the stinker.
Yep.
Oh, right. Yes. Yeah. I need good reviews in order to fuel my content creation.
Good reviews are the all sport to my content creation. They fuel me and provide me with electrolytes that keep me from cramping.
Speaking of which, what is our drink of choice tonight? I think I'm going with a hard electrolyte heavy Moscow Mule. What about the rest of y'all?
Tasty. I am going with a tall glass of water.
Mm.
Yep.
Huh. I also have a tall glass of water in the form of Miller Lite.
Oh, baby. Hey, you know what they
Miller
say?
Lite. It's just like water, but fun?
No. Miller Lite tastes good. That should be theirs. I don't know why beer companies don't do that for their slogan.
Yes, seriously.
Like, my beer tastes good. There's a fun little Easter egg. There's at the gym at my university, they have like pictures of all the old sports teams. And on one of the golf teams, like in the 70s, some guy was wearing a sweater in the picture, like the team picture, that said, "I drink Miller Lite because it tastes." No, for the taste. I drink Miller Lite for the taste.
As we zoom in on this golfer's home life, he looks up as he's preparing to leave for the day, his golf club strung over his shoulder. He opens the fridge, deep sigh, pulls out a Miller Lite. His wife wakes up bleary-eyed, steps into the kitchen, says, "For breakfast? Again?" He looks back at her.
Oh, it tastes good.
Miller Lite. The beer.
That tastes good. No, it's I guarantee that sweater is something that, like, he had to send in like a certain amount of tabs from Miller Lite in order to buy it, like, get it back. Like, that seems like a mail-in sweater.
Yeah, and the second commercial is just him and just on the couch crying silently in front of the TV.
Only because he ran out of Miller Lights. He's doing perfectly fine. People who drink Miller Lights lead great lives. Don't judge.
It tastes so
don't judge
good.
Miller Lights. They do taste. They taste pretty good.
They taste.
I drink.
They
it
don't
for
taste
the taste.
bad. So there's at least that.
Well, in a world where craft beers have become such a big thing, you can't get away with saying I drink processed national lager, and say I drink it for the taste.
I drink a hard porter. for the taste.
Well, okay. Well, Miller Lite is a Pilsner first and foremost. Hate to pull the rug
Oh,
out.
I know.
But also,
I can read it right here. A fine Pilsner beer.
fine Pilsner beer.
I thought most light beers were lagers.
Most of them, yeah, because it's easier to produce en masse. Like Coors Light and Bud Light, those are both lagers.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I
And-
mean, they're both the wateriest of beers.
Yep. Well, here's the thing about Coors. So first and foremost, I'm going to interject and say, beer companies, please feel free to sponsor us. I will speak positively about any beer. I'm not afraid.
Absolutely.
But also, Coors Light, they literally just advertise that it tastes the coldest, which is an interesting idea to circumvent umami, bitterness, sourness, saltiness, and sweet, to then imply
Ooh,
that
nice
there's
drop with umami.
Thank you. Imply that there's a part of the tongue that can taste temperature, which is very interesting. And all I think of when I'm drinking a super cold beer is my fillings absolutely rattling. And that just never
You
seems...
get that weird tingling sensation in between your teeth.
Yeah, and you get a metallic taste because it's so cold and it's like partially stripping the inside of the can.
Miller
Yeah, you
Lite,
can-
get it cold, pour it into your metal water bottle.
It'll stay cold for 12 to 24 hours.
Yeah, pour
God, it will taste so bad going down.
take your Yeti, your large Yeti thermos, pour about 6 to 7 12-ounce Miller Lite cans in, and then just carry it with you along the day and just drink it out of there and have the tin taste wear down on your taste buds. Miller Lite for the taste.
Oh man, I love it. I think
Yeah.
we've solved Miller Lite. That's the end of the episode. That was a
It's like a
pretty good
bonus
one.
because I mean it was just sort of I was thinking about Miller Lite and I was thinking did you guys ever end up playing like Mario Kart in high school
Yes.
or college?
Yeah.
that
Oh
fucks
my
me up.
gosh.
I know.
Well,
wait,
and that's what you want like a Miller Lite for.
I never played it in high school because I was underage and I am a law-abiding citizen.
Oh, thank goodness. I just thought you guys were like those cool kids who were like drinking in high school because I never played it until college either when I was of age.
Yes.
Oh, dude.
Yes, exactly.
Did you guys make the mistakes of doing those drinking games, but using hard liquor instead of beer at any points?
No,
Because I did that.
I will say, like, I developed a taste for beer kind of late in the game, but I quickly learned, like, beer's your friend. Beer will never hurt
Dude,
you.
you were the one who basically championed the summer of beers.
Duh, dude. Ooh. Hey, please rate the podcast if you were ever a part of the summer of beers and hot dog water.
Ooh, hot dog water.
Quick shout out. But yeah, the summer of beers, that was a cool summer. Just basically drank a lot of beers and that's it. Not anything other than that. Didn't do any cool challenges. Just drank a lot of
Sometimes
beers.
that's all you need. Unless you're trying to become YouTube famous, in which case challenges
Oh, yeah.
are your friend.
Yep. Which
True.
all the challenges that I would do would be to drink them progressively faster. What a summer. It was
I saw one where they wanted to drink all of the cheap beer, like the cheap, affordable, like classic beer, and then rate them. And so they had like 24 or 25 beers that this guy would just like drink the entire thing
what were
and then be
the
like, all right.
serving
I'm just-
sizes? Like how big were the cans?
It was a whole can. Like he would just like drink a can and then be like, I think that one went right here. And then like he would base it off of that as he went on. So like, this one was better than Heineken Light. This one was a little bit worse than Coors Light. It's gonna go right here. And he just did like 24 in an hour.
Oh my
And got
gosh.
so smacked by the end of it. It was hilarious.
Did he drink anything in between to cleanse his palate or no? I mean, it's
No.
not like he really needs
I
to.
mean, like maybe like after like the 16th one, he was like, I need to take a water break real quick just to. I think he made it like, oh, I'm gonna cleanse my palate, but he was just like, I just need some water.
Okay, what if we did this, but milk as the palate cleanser?
Oh, that would absolutely throw your stomach into a guttural nightmare with milk being slightly basic and all of the carbonic acid from beer. Holy hell, that would definitely make you throw up. Like,
Are you saying you're not supposed to mix milk with beer?
okay, well,
It's
in
my
the
classic
Bible,
chaser.
in the Bible it says milk and honey, and while beer is essentially the sweet nectar that is honey, they don't mix, sadly.
So we should mix milk with mead.
Yeah, mead and cider. Cider
So,
would make more sense.
question.
Well, mead,
Okay.
mead's a honey wine, you're right.
Who's the target
Thanks.
audience of mead on the regular?
I think it might be hipsters.
Dylan Sprouse.
Hipsters and pirates.
See, I was thinking
Did you
pirates
say
also.
Dylan Sprouse?
Yeah, isn't he the one that started his own meadery?
I hope so.
I
Dylan?
it,
don't know
was,
about that.
it was either Dylan or Cole. One of them started
Dylan
making
Sprouse
mead.
thrashes, dudes.
Oh,
like-
yeah. It was Dylan Sprouse. I was right. Is now in
No,
business
nice.
of making mead. He'll churn out the honey wine at his brewery, All Wise Meadery. This is like a couple years ago. So,
Dude, the guy voiced an elf in the video game I play.
wow.
Dylan Sprouse?
Yeah. He's a big fan of the
Sweet.
game, so they just decided to put him in while he was visiting England.
I mean, they're both wicked smart, aren't they? Like, didn't
Yeah.
they both go to
think
NYU
so.
or something?
Yeah, and they constantly outfoxed Mr. Mosby, so like
That's
they're
true.
on their game.
He was
And he was a grown-up.
Yeah, he's a grown-up who managed a 5-star hotel. Like, he's clearly a task-oriented individual who's good at keeping people in line, and he's a good delegator, yet he couldn't keep his hand, like, he couldn't control these wily kids who lived under his eye, first and foremost. And also, just stay woke. The room that they were in was eerily similar to the set from Friends, so you be the judge. They lived with the TV show Friends, is what I'm saying. Same cinematic universe.
So about your sore arms, Derek.
Yeah, boy, are they tired.
Oh man. So you explained that you were just off a vacation in Vegas, but why are your arms so sore?
Well, because I just flew in, and Vegas is like, I don't
missed-
know, it might be
I
a
missed the
1,000
joke.
miles away.
I missed the
from-
joke, and now I get it already.
Oh, okay.
Ben and Derek.
Hey, Evan.
You know what else might get your arms kind of tired? If you played the Nintendo Wii for extended hours.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
think the cops came just hearing you say that.
Dude, seriously.
That's right. Broke the house down. We are only like 20 minutes or so into the podcast, and we are here to help bring assistance to the topic from today, which is the Nintendo Wii. We will rebrand the Nintendo Wii today.
And I hear what you're saying. Ben, Evan, Derek, you guys are obviously unquestionable geniuses, but isn't the Nintendo Wii 2 generations of a video game system behind the current generation?
To which
that
we
we say.
respond.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it is.
Yep.
To
Sorry.
which we respond, is it?
So, to which we
This
respond.
is pretty freaking relevant still.
In this world, we are able to time travel, and if we could help it be better, we would set up.
Today,
Today?
we are helping it.
Oh, okay, good point. Yeah.
I refuse to be a relic of the past. I am bringing each of the things that I want to save to the present day, because I don't think that the novelty of the Wii has worn off yet. I think
Nope.
that we as a people just haven't utilized it to its full degree.
Yeah, it's definitely true. I agree. No, it didn't invent. Did it invent the whole Avatar system, or did Xbox 360 do it before them?
360 did it also, but I don't know. I think they probably rolled it out
I
at the same
think
time.
they might have done it first.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe maybe they did. Definitely like customizable, like build your own character to represent you in this world
Yeah.
of.
And also, you
technology.
can never use those things in any Xbox games. They're like, yeah, you can make an avatar, but I don't know. Here's a
could-
fucking hat for you.
You could buy them cool
Right.
clothes and make them your profile pic, which was epic, actually. Epic win.
Yeah.
It was okay. Now this was epic. But in the Xbox, you couldn't have all of your Mii's parade around.
Yep. So I guess the reason that I want to find a way to bring the Wii back to the modern day is the great memories I think everyone had of not only just sitting around, not sitting around, standing around, flailing wildly in front of the television. But also just the incredible marketing campaign we all remember of those Asian men invading white households and showing them the joys of Japan.
Yeah, I like that. Never mind. Oh, never mind. I did like it though.
What were you about to say?
Oh man, I really don't.
Maybe shouldn't prompt you on this
I'm
one.
not gonna say what I wanted to say.
I do love to delve into the Evanisms, but I will give you some mercy on
Thank
this
you.
one.
This was not going to be a good one. So, anyways. Yeah.
And that sound effect is what you would hear quite often while playing the Wii if you weren't using the safety wristbands.
I was just
Oh,
going to say my favorite thing were the compilation videos like a month and a half after they came out where people were breaking like TVs or lamps or hitting people around them with the Wiimote. Just complete disregard for the clear instructions of firmly fasten this wristband before you flail around like a fool.
And the justice in it was inherent because everyone knew how often they warned you about that.
Yeah. Also, the whole idea of the nunchuck, get out of my face. I hated it. We need to redo the nunchuck. The nunchuck sucked. Give me 2 controllers.
That's where we start, right?
Okay, actually, I gotta say that while they did warn you about attaching the wristband to your wrist, the other peripheral they did give you was called a nunchuck.
It's very true.
So it's like, make sure you're not swinging this thing around. Also, here's a nunchuck.
A nunchuck. 2 blunt objects connected by something whippy that you can move the other back and forth at high speeds.
They also had they did have some really cool peripherals though. Like they had one of the earlier games, they incorporated like sword play, and they had an actual sword you could put the controller in, which was pretty cool.
Really? Because I remember Red Steel.
Yes,
but
Red Steel, right? That's what it was.
Yeah.
I feel like they had a sword for it.
I think you're right. And then they also had like the driving wheel for Mario Kart. And, and the gun for Modern Warfare 5 or whatever.
Or Duck Hunt.
Did they use it for Duck Hunt?
I don't know.
A classic re-release?
So. Maybe.
I will say though, the thing that drew everyone in to the Wii from the get-go, and that's why your mom and dad of all the cool neighbors in your neighborhood bought it for their basement, was
wood panel basement.
Sports. Wood panel basement, of course.
Yes. Wii Sports. Wii Sports. Absolutely groundbreaking. Yep.
Oh my god. Favorite Wii Sport? Go.
Boxing. No.
Bowling.
Tennis,
100% bowling.
Tennis for me. I love
tennis was the right answer. Ding, 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 Evan.
Oh, shoot. That's why I'm just a Squire.
Yep, yeah. Not boxing, because I had really bad boxing form and I just wanted to swing a lot.
Yes.
But
tennis was by far the right answer. So if the games itself weren't enough to manifest in your collective consciousness as a child in that wood paneled neighbor's basement, then the lilting music that played for every individual sport was enough to infest your dreams.
Oh yeah.
Seriously.
We need to keep. Okay, so we're gonna actually start making a new Wii Sports song. Okay. Evan, I need you to be a light strummed guitar. Can you do that for me? Drop me a beat. Okay, and Derek, I need you to be a flute. Can you give me a little bit of a flute? Lilting, magical. And I'm gonna be sort of like a buzzing percussive sound.
All right, here's the breakdown.
And then oh, Derek, piano trill.
Oh.
And there was the new Wii Sport game, Wii Darts.
Oh, no, definitely there's already a Wii Darts, so this one is Wii Milking the Cow.
Okay. I didn't think there would be another Wii Darts, but it makes complete sense.
Yep.
We should have had some more squelching noises then. Or like an
oh my god, yes.
My eye!
Miyamoto walked into the room just now, and he's just like, by God, that was amazing.
Hell yeah. All right, so...
Okay, guys, I think it is decided this was the stinker.
Yep,
This is the stinker the whole time.
You know what? Self-fulfilling prophecy. But
damn it.
You win some, you lose some, you make yourself lose some?
You milk some?
You milk some.
Just don't drink it with beer. So, what is the first thing you guys remember about the Wii when it first came out?
To be honest, motion control. I think it was the first thing that ever had motion control, so that was like the novelty of it. And it was like, but there are no wires. How can it see where I am? There's no camera. Sort of.
There was a camera.
Well, sort of. There's a sensor bar.
Yeah. What about you, Ben?
Okay, so I played it in the bottom of a wood paneled neighbor's basement the first time.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
not kidding. That's exactly what happened.
Of course.
I tried out Wii. I think it was Wii boxing, like you were saying earlier, Evan, and that's what drew me in. And then it was Wii tennis and Wii baseball, and I was just like, I have to just destroy my family. I have to destroy them in a cadre of different sports and athletic activities.
I would have said myriad, but still good.
What was it for you, Evan?
Okay, so what I wanted to say first was it was before it even came to my domicile. It was the hysteria of getting the Wii
Ooh.
because they were so scarce in the U.S. when they first got released in November.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
people absolutely just running to like Target, Walmart, various not department stores, but various stores, just like, hey, did you get a shipment of the Wii's? Like, did you get a Wii? Did you get a Wii? Like, I remember eventually I had to, and like it lasted through the holiday season until because it
Yeah, it
came
sure
out
did.
in November, and I remember I got the Wii in March, so not quite an early adapter, one of the second wave or third waves. And the only reason I was able to get it is because a family friend worked at a Target and caught wind that, oh yeah, we're getting a shipment, and she set one aside for me. Big shout out to the Stone family.
About to say
wow.
that's some real friend shit right there.
Yes.
Seriously.
So if we were to say re-release a new Wii, I say make it even more scarce.
4 of them.
Well, yeah.
4 of them.
I was gonna say like have like a more limited schedule of
4.
release, but just instead turn them into Wonka's golden tickets, I guess.
And we spell we with 4 eyes instead of 2.
If you get a Wii, no, you know how the second one was actually called the Wii U?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just like
call
put a
this
little
one-
thing in the middle.
The Wii U, Wii U, Wii U, Wii U.
Oh,
I think we're onto something because of how scarce it's going to be. They're going to need like an actual police escort to help you get this home from the store if you are one of the lucky 4.
yeah. Oh,
So it's sort of prophetic in nature. Wii U, Wii U, Wii U, Wii U.
That's true. I like that, and it's kind of
God,
like
that's bad. I'm so bad.
but they'll have like parades for the cities, maybe even the regions that get one of the Wii's.
Well, yeah, can you imagine? Okay, so picture the whole scenario. Nintendo Magic Chocolate Factory has just issued the Wii U, Wii U, Wii U, Wii U, the sequel to the Wii U, which was the sequel to the ever popular Wii, is now going to be available. There's only going to be 4. Who's going to get one? And like, okay, boom. There goes one to London. Some kid
Wait,
in London somehow got
wait,
one.
this is it. In their new product, the Nintendo Switch, there are instead packed Wii U,
Oh,
Wii U,
yes.
Wii U, Wii U's. And
Oh my
there's only
gosh.
4 of them.
What a surprise.
You're like, oh man, this has no games or support, but I am one of the only 4 that has it, so.
And it would get
There's an
people.
exclusivity.
People would buy numerous of them because people that love Nintendo really love Nintendo.
Well, they couldn't because there's 4.
There's only 4.
No, they keep buying Switches to try to get a
Oh,
Wii U.
I see. Got you. I was
Oh.
about to say,
Wii,
it's like,
Wii, Wii,
it'd be
Wii.
like, is there like a Seto Kaiba situation where he shows up to a local game store and kills your grandpa for that Wii U, Wii U, Wii U, Wii U?
Shout out to Seto Kaiba.
He had to have all the Blue Eyes White Dragon, except for that one that he ripped in fucking half.
You
Right,
know?
so when Seto Kaiba finds that one Wii U, Wii U, Wii U, Wii U, he just
He
destroys
smashes
it.
it. Now there's only 3.
Just Batista bombs it.
Yup. And
Yep.
he's got the only 3 left of the game consoles.
That would. I actually no idea if there's more than one in possession with the same person. The person just evaporates.
Okay, I don't think we can enforce that.
No, this is like a chemical property that we put into the Wii's that when they
if there's
come in
more than
close,
one?
yes,
Yeah.
when they come in close proximity, they emit like some kind of magnetic field that forces the owner, and it would be like obviously these Wii U's would have DNA recognition with their owner, maybe even like corneal, like retinal recognition, because
Sure. That's the direction we're headed.
You can there's only 4 of them. You can update them as often as you want. And they have to stay online.
So I'm loving this because the Nintendo are the masters of exclusivity. No matter when they release a product, they always underproduce it, and then the world always wants too much of it, unless you are the original Wii U, in which case nobody wanted any of that.
Wow.
But this they'll want because there's 4.
Well, they
need to have it.
Ben, they won't want it. They'll need it.
Well, yeah, it's true because that's why they do limited amiibo runs. It's like I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It's already part of the business model.
I don't care about this alternate pose Kirby, but they won't release it again, so I do need it.
How will people know how much I love Nintendo if I don't show them my alternate pose Kirby amiibo?
If I'm gonna be the only goddamn nerd on my community who doesn't have the alternate pose Kirby, I don't know if I could show my face.
You'll get beat up by the rest of your community.
At least in Super Smash Brothers.
You'd have to get like a
fucking fake fan.
You'd have to get a facial transplant like in Face Off with Nick Cage
and John Travolta.
Yeah. Oh man.
But what draws people to the system? Because I think we identified some key strengths of the system.
Definitely.
Being its motion controls, its exclusivity, and its general just tone of radness. That it's the cool system that your neighbors have.
Yeah.
But I think when you got down to it, what made the Nintendo Wii a fun system that you played for 3 months and then left in your parents' basement was the fact that it had 3 games you like to play. So what are these 3 games that the Wii U will build its entire legacy on and then languish in?
Tetris.
Easy.
It's the most universal game there is.
I'm not giving us a lot of slots for ideas. We need to really hone down. Derek, we have 3 ideas. If we put Tetris as one of them, then we're kind of putting ourselves in a corner.
Okay.
It's the most useful game there is because it teaches you how to pack a van.
No, pack a cooler. Teaches you how to pack a cooler.
Ooh, even better.
Filled with Miller Lite. So I'm thinking one of them could be a real life cop simulator.
I haven't heard of this game. Can you pitch it for me?
Okay. So real life cop simulator. You wake up. It's the year 1997 or sometime in the past, and you are a police officer, and you can pick from any of 6 cities. They have to be major urban areas, and
Tokyo, Washington D.C., New York, Milan, London,
and
Saginaw, Michigan.
I was gonna say okay, okay, we'll go with that. And then you have to make friends with people on the task force by choosing the right combination of things to say back to them, and maybe bringing them snacks. And completing
I'm
side
gonna go
quests.
do a donut run.
Yep, things
Anybody
like that.
want one?
Yeah. And then you have to go fight crime. And here's the kicker: if you shoot someone and you get sent to trial and you're guilty, you can't turn your Wii off until you are unsuspended from the force. Because obviously you're not going to go to jail if you shoot someone. You're a police officer.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Right.
Is
it real time clock or is it like one of those sped up game clocks where a day is like 7 minutes?
Extended time clock. You have to be in front of the monitor, and it has to see your eyes in order to activate the time. And if you look down, it adds time. You have to sit there staring at the monitor.
What I'm noticing here is you are extending the idea of motion controls, because what was fun about the Wii is that you got to put a little bit of yourself into the game. And now I'm thinking that the game is taking all of you into itself.
Yep.
Literally all of you. If you ever want to progress past accidentally or purposefully shooting someone, you have to literally stare at your game until the time is up.
Okay, so what we've got: game 1, Tetris; game 2, Cop Jumanji; game 3.
Okay, I like it. Cop Jumanji.
Game 3 is...
Yeah, it's up to you, Ben.
Oh, God.
I feel a little bit bad for taking the number one slot with Tetris, but we're covering all of our bases.
Yep. So Ben, he got the puzzle. I have the action adventure. So what do you have to do?
Oh, can I put the two together?
No, you just have to like re-release Super Smash Melee or something. I don't
No,
know.
Banjo Kazooie.
No, Rock Band.
No.
Fun fact, Rock Band 3 is rated higher as one of the top 100 games in the Wii than Rock Band 2. So suck at Rock Band 2. So you're saying Banjo Kazooie?
Pokemon Snap. That's it.
Oh my gosh. If we only get 3 and we need to take Tetris out for Pokemon Snap,
No,
throw
Tetris
Tetris away
stays.
forever.
Tetris
No,
stays.
Tetris stays, and it's not even like a Tetris that has like updated versions. It's just
No,
classic
it's
Tetris
Classic
OG
ass
Tetris.
with minimal sound effects.
If you do manage to get like the highest score, it lets you play one game of Pong until you lose, and then you have to go through it all again.
Sweet. You know how many people would play the fuck out of that game just to get to one round of Pong?
4.
Yeah.
4 people win. It's all they have.
Yep.
The groundbreaking system seller is the fact that they can play Pokemon Snap again, but also this Cop Jumanji.
Yep.
And then they're gonna just keep playing it because Tetris.
Yep. And then every how often should they introduce a new game?
Oh, they don't.
Mini games.
Okay, yearly. Yearly, they release a first-party exclusive. After the first year, the Wii U has been out. They release Zelda and Mario Dating Simulator.
No. Zelda and Sonic.
Okay, I don't.
Oh, man.
Do they have access to Sega?
Yeah, of course. Sonic Colors was on the Wii. I told you that.
That's you got a point. I'm just thinking as a first-party exclusive. I'm not sure Sega is like under the Nintendo brand.
Sega would be absolutely asinine to not jump at the opportunity to be on the
exclusivity.
Wii. Yes.
Okay, I don't think you're wrong, but I just don't think it would be in their first-party exclusive.
Okay, well, one of the secret bosses you can unlock is trying to hook up Luigi with Sonic.
I love it. I love it. I
Okay,
love it.
there we go. Now we're cooking.
If you do good enough at getting Mario and okay, who dates in this simulator?
Donkey
Zelda
Kong.
and Mario. Oh. Zelda and Donkey Kong.
Zelda and Donkey Kong.
Of course, a match made in Hyrule.
Okay, so oh my god, that was really good.
Thank you.
I love it because it's normally like that whole like Peach and Donkey Kong is sort of like the King Kong alike thing, but you put Zelda,
Right.
who's secretly a ninja, in there, and I think the story goes a different direction.
Well, who could tame Donkey Kong's wild heart but Zelda?
What's the girl Kong's name?
Daisy.
No, it's like
No, there's a Daisy in the in not that.
I thought it was... Oh. What's the girl Kong's name?
Can you find out?
yeah. I am accessing
Jack, will you Google this for us?
list of Donkey Kong.
Jack's our intern.
Thank
Wait,
you,
I
Jack.
thought you were our Squire.
Well, I can't Google when I'm on the podcast.
We can't
Exactly.
have like a Squire and an intern. Where does the
Founder.
line get drawn?
Founder. It's Dixie Kong. Oh shoot!
Dixie.
No,
Oh, see.
wait, no. Candy
Trixie
Kong.
Kong.
Candy Kong.
Is it Candy
Mm.
Kong?
It's Candy Kong. Candy Kong's a girl that likes Donkey Kong.
Oh,
Okay,
shoot.
who likes Diddy Kong?
Probably Dixie Kong. Because
me.
Diddy and Dixie are similar.
Diddy has that like sweet barrel jetpack.
Diddy Kong? Yeah.
He did. Kong.
I like the whole Kong universe. I don't know why they don't get more attention.
Name another character.
I'm on the Wikipedia page. So Swanky Kong, Lanky Kong, Kitty Kong, Chunky Kong. Chunky Kong sounds hot. Tiny Kong, Wrinkly Kong sounds the exact opposite.
Okay,
of hot.
okay, hold on now. I'm gonna call bullshit on their character creation here because
Yeah.
every other Nintendo property has to put some level of effort into their character creation. Like, you can't go to Pokemon and just say, this one's the black Pikachu, this one's the tall Pikachu, this one's the small Pikachu, this one's the big Pikachu.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
and
Ben.
I know everybody's gonna say, yes, they did that like 50 fucking times, but there's others as well.
Ben,
Yeah.
they're family. This is all one family.
It's one big...
It's okay.
primate
Right, have you
family.
met my brother, tall Ben, and my
Ben.
I
sister,
have.
Ben, stop
small-
it.
female
Lady,
Ben?
Lady Ben.
And
These-
my older sister, lawyer Ben.
They're actually, I figured it out. It's like the genus of Kongs. and their individual species.
Oh, okay.
Still. Also, if they are part of the same family, then it's kind of incestuous that there's a love thing going on.
Dude, they're animals. Relax.
hey, they're animals. It's fine.
I think we need to get back to the point of the exclusivity. So we need to pick like the most exclusive Kong.
Hold on. I just want there to be a message
Wrinkly Kong.
alert, a notification when you get into the dating simulator that it's like, hey, they're animals. It's fine.
Yeah,
and then we
like-
get back to the game.
Let's remember, they're all animals.
That's easy. That's just a coding thing. Just like, doo-doo-doo, here goes, whoop.
Hey.
Just remember, they're all
Nice.
animals.
Oh, dude.
This is fine.
Yes. Wait, was that one game? Did you guys hear about that one game? I think it was called House Party, where like you had to complete tasks. You were like some douchey dude that went to a party and you had to complete tasks to like hook up with girls at the party. You guys heard of that?
Never heard of it.
No,
House Party.
that sounds like a Flash game
Oh,
that you're not supposed to visit.
It does sound like
yes. Let me check.
Flash game, a throwback to episode 2 before I was part of the
that.
podcast.
Hey,
Nice.
Hey, see that?
big boy's been listening.
I was a big fan before I joined the show.
Well, I've been a big fan of yours forever.
Yeah, it's a game.
Out of my
it's
heart.
It's a game for PC. So I'm
Okay, so not at all relevant, you dumb idiot.
never listen to me again. Okay, so dating simulator. Good. Second year. What is the game? Oh, and keep in mind, as these games come out and each one isn't Super Smash Brothers, people get anxious. These are what wars are fought over.
This one's called Super Smash
Yes.
Buddies.
No, Super Smash
Okay.
Pumpkins.
Super Smash Pumpkins.
And
Oh
it's,
my God.
It's,
It's the new rock band.
yeah,
Yeah.
But
it's
you're
only Smashing Pumpkins
yeah. The
music.
only band you can be is Smashing Pumpkins. And,
Holy shit.
yeah, and they do a slow release. And
Wait,
like,
and this is finally year 2 is where there's a second issue of hardware.
oh,
You know how many
Okay,
they release?
2.
2.
Yeah, it's a Half-Life thing.
Yep.
I'm glad that you said hardware though, because I'd like to mention that one of the best parts about the Wii when it first came out was how sleek it looked.
Yes.
So I think with the Wii U, we need to make it look even more sleek
Okay.
and have it be a nearly invisible sphere.
Okay, so it's like the like kind of how the GameCube was a like you just was a gorgeous box that you with a handle that you could bring over to your
Almost
friends.
perfect. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
The Wii was a nearly sexual rhombus.
Absolutely.
I think we need to get to the next most perfect shape.
Yep.
Which is
The stop sign of shape.
the octagon.
Oh.
Hexagon.
That's an octagon, Benjamin.
No, it's a hexagon.
Hexagon.
It's got 8
is
sides.
not-
It's a hexagon.
Hexagon is a stop sign.
Oh my gosh,
You stupid idiot. Hexagon is a stop sign.
Derek is trolling you.
No,
Ben.
look this up. Hexagon stop sign.
Oh, Ben.
Oh, Ben.
Looking this up. Hexagon is a fucking stop sign, and I'm gonna prove you wrong.
This is for the podcasting listener at home. Right.
Oh my god, it's an octagon!
Oh, God,
no!
Never mind. We
And,
got
and all of
there.
our listeners, thank you. I know that you paused it and said, Evan, stop signs are obviously
I never cut all
octagons.
those extra signs.
And Derek, fuck you for trolling both of them
Yep.
by saying stop signs were octagons with 6 sides.
Evan,
Okay, well, this is a great time to announce my departure from the podcast. I will be counting stop sign signs from here on out and attempt to never make this horrible, awful, terrible mistake again.
that is one of the games that gets released with the new hardware drop is recognizing shapes.
Yeah, we'll just call it traffic jam. It'll be all about the different shapes of street signs.
Yep.
Yeah, and you get publicly shamed, not just in game, like it sends a notification out on social media that gets picked up by every local news source when you make a single mistake.
You get put
Kind
in.
of like on a worldwide podcast.
Yeah. Yep.
So I picked up the Wii U from my friend at the local Target. I take it home and I boot up the system exclusive recognizing shapes for fucking idiots. And I boot it up and I say, stop sign. That's a fucking hexagon if I've ever seen one. Immediately an APB comes out with my full information, credit card information, social security number. It says, look at this fucking idiot.
You get put in the internet stocks and gallows and hung by
Exactly.
your thumbs.
Except you get to walk away from the stocks. You never walk away from this.
Oh, dude! All right, so the next new game that gets released is it's just the Harry Potter game for the PS2, but they just put it on the Wii U. Wii U.
Please tell me that you're talking about the Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, the best Harry Potter game.
I love that game so much.
That game it holds up, even though the graphics don't. The game is still like, oh my gosh.
I played
How
through
am I
it.
going to find every wizard card?
Dude, I
to collect
played
more
through it again
beans.
last year.
Did you
it was
really?
great. Yeah. It's good.
Man.
It's good as hell. It just is super good.
I stayed up all night once to play through that whole game, and it took me like 10 to 12 hours of just like grinding to get like everything done when I was younger. But
God.
boy, was it satisfying.
Also, it's like, hey, where's my chocolate frog? I can't find it. And it's by like this goddamn awful polygon-ridden Hagrid hut. And it's like, how would I know that? Well, you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me, game. How was I supposed
Yeah,
to know?
there's zero hand holding in that Harry Potter game.
What
I was
is
stuck on the same part for like 5 years because I was just like, well, I don't know what to do. I guess I'm just done with the game for a while.
That's how old games were. They would they'd give you a problem and they would just say, we don't have to develop the rest of the game because there's no way they're solving this till they invent internet.
So the Wii U's games are zero hand holding.
Yeah, well, there's
None.
there's
Figure it out.
there's no community of people playing these games. There's 6.
Exactly.
Well, yeah.
This
You
is
can't
like
That's only after the first wave comes out and then the second wave.
Oh my god, they announced the new biggest open world game. They put you in and they say, hey, find this PDF that I left on my old Palm Pilot. And
Yeah.
you're like, this is the game the size of the United States. Where did you leave it? And they say, follow the clues. What what clues? Oh, if you were reading the flavor text at the loading screen, you might know.
Yeah, I mean, finishing these games will be like it'll be akin to solving the puzzles of Cicada 3301. Like they will be a global attempt to solve and finish these games, including Tetris, and it'll be a hunt. Like
We're like Ready Player Fun.
Oh, damn.
First, you didn't know what an octagon was.
I knew what an octagon was. I just didn't believe that it contained a stop sign.
The word stop.
Mm.
True. Okay.
I thought that's where punches happened, not where people just thought about like taking it easy.
That's where Rex from Rex Kwon Do fought for a couple of years before he came back to Darla.
Mm.
Deep cut. Okay, so other than games, how could we and scheduled releases? What more can we do for the Wii U?
Year 3, we're fucking done. New system
Yep,
time.
there we go. All right, we're done with the Wii U.
I think the life cycle has been successful.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, here's my pitch for the next system. 5 Wii U's.
Okay, no, I love it. But I think one of the things that like helped rebrand the Switch, what made it popular, is sort of just like dropping the attempt to use the stupid branding of the Wii. And I think what made our system, the Wii U successful is our leaning
As a
into
throwback.
it. Is a throwback.
Yeah.
It leans
Yeah.
into it. People kind of understand the joke at this point. We can't do it
Sure.
again, or people just give it the same treatment as the Wii U. What we
I
do
appreciate
now,
your feedback. Yeah, teach me.
the fuck you.
Hey, also, let's
No, sorry,
make,
that's copyrighted by Fazoli's at this point.
that's right.
Oh, shoot.
Let's make the system like red or black or something. People will like that. They like
Okay, but what's the name?
colors.
It's the exact same, but with a different name and paint job.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, it put some sick flame decals on it.
Okay, but what are we calling it? That's all we're here for.
GameCube.
Oh my god, that's it. The GameCube.
Yeah, just re-release it with GameCube ports. Just honestly, if they re-release a GameCube right now and made the discs bigger and like actual
I got
So
games,
many
guys, I'm
people
so
would
sorry. I
fucking
have
buy
it.
that.
I thought you guys had it, but I have it.
what is
Okay,
it?
bring it.
Drop
bring
it.
The game hole.
Game. Oh.
Oh my gosh, is it a cylinder? Please tell me it's a cylinder.
You have to find it.
Nice. Game hole coming. Oh gosh.
Wait, coming. I don't know. Just look
Coming
down.
maybe somewhere.
Coming
Let me
near
just
you.
find it.
Watch out.
Yep. Oh, come. Oh, watch out. Game hole. Oh
And
god.
one of the top 5 parts of the game hole is that once you find it, it has every game.
Oh, yep.
It's just a hole with every game that you could possibly want. How many are there? We don't know. Where are they? We don't know. Can you play with other people? We don't know.
Is this just like a
just
theoretical
Nintendo.
physics
You
style ideal that there's a game hole out there in this universe that you can find and enter, and once you're
That's-
inside, you can play any and every game?
That's it.
Yeah,
and
cross-platform.
we've maximized the exclusivity that Nintendo loves to feel. Is that like they'll
Right.
make one game hole, some unfortunate traveler will fall into it, and the light screen of Super Smash Bros. Hole will light up, and they'll be like, "I don't understand this language," and then they'll die of starvation, not knowing the glory in which they have fallen in.
You said unfortunate. That sounds like some horribly bored traveler soaring through space luckily stumbles across the game hole
You're right.
and is like brought into the majesty of any game they could possibly ever have wanted to play. Games they didn't know existed that they need to play.
What is this Italian plumber and small expanding ball of pink?
Exactly.
I was just thinking it had all the different colored Pikachus from Super Smash Brothers, and they're all just like
Yeah,
hanging.
and
Yeah.
and the entire Kong family just fucking.
Yeah.
It's like a black hole wherein once you find it, you become part of the game hole.
Oh, here's the slogan. In
Yeah.
the game hole, no one can hear you scream.
How about in the game hole, we are one?
Oh,
That's good.
the only way that you can play with more people is when they find you in the game hole.
That's it.
Yep.
Bring back couch co-op in the game hole.
Yeah. Slowly but surely, we will all be one in the game hole.
Yep. And that will be the most massive couch co-op any of us have ever experienced. Eventually, we will all fall into the game hole.
Yep.
That might be actual Nirvana. That might be what they were talking about the whole time.
I think
when
that-
they were trying to think about it.
That was
And
just
guys-
that was the Big Bang.
I will meet you in the game hole, and when I do, fucking dibs on Ike.
Hey,
Dude, I'll be waiting in the game hole.
I'll be Meta Knight.
Still, I got fucking dibs on Ike.
That's fine. I can only play Luigi anyways.
Ooh.
Goddamn.
Which color Luigi?
The tan one
Nice.
with the white shirt and the green overalls.
That's fucked
In
up.
original Smash, he was the only character I could ever play in any of those games.
Okay, so I think we've solved it.
We have really, really fixed a huge issue that Nintendo is having as far as making money.
Which we know they're struggling with their
Thanks.
latest super successful system.
Yep. So
Exactly.
thank goodness we were here in the nick of time to save the day. And
And you're here for this terrible episode that
Yep.
we was inevitable.
But that's all right. How many episodes did you guys listen to before I showed up 2 weeks ago?
Oh, God, so many.
Like, no, I don't
Like
know.
100, 1,000 maybe? So you're in.
Yeah.
This is just going to become like a meme of the podcast. Like, oh, remember the Wii episode? This
Yeah. We will
this is pretty
reference
fucking
this.
funny.
Hey,
Yep.
stop right now. Pat yourself on the back. We'll be referencing this episode for a while, and you're on the in if you know. Just like
so stupid long.
nice little wink and nod.
Hey, remember
Introduce your friends to the podcast.
Oh my
and
God,
they
you're-
won't know what's going on.
You're acting like a real Wii episode.
Yeah. you have to be like, oh well, it's one of their earlier episodes that like, oh, we're really milking the whole bad episode
It's
thing.
basically like
It's
their
a deep episode.
yeah, it's like their first presidency. They need a trial period.
Wow, I was gonna say this is the Star Wars Christmas of our podcast.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
really good.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's cool. It's our life day
Oh,
It sure is.
celebration of life
Mhm.
with
with
the
Wookiee
Bakas. Ooh, Wookiees.
Next week, tune in for your regularly scheduled, pretty fucking classic gold edition podcast.
Yeah, the
Wait.
good stuff that's filled with great goofs, good friends, laughs,
Some jokes, probably.
People who
Yep.
understand how many signs are on a stop sign.
Yep. We will be back to top form next week. You have our word or whatever else works as a promise. I don't know. Like I'll give you my wallet and then you can give it back to me when
some
next
collateral.
week is good. Yeah.
Keys.
Some
I don't
crispy
know.
collateral.
So, if by the time you listen to this episode, this podcast will be available pretty much wherever you listen to podcasts. So please share, review, let people know
Absolutely.
what you think. Word of mouth is probably going to be the way we spread the podcast.
Until we get that Patreon set up, then we're going to get you some sweet rewards.
Exactly. The rewards will most likely be nudie gifts.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, maybe a calendar. Please.
Oh yes, a
Ooh,
calendar for
Please
sure.
Please be sure to share this. We are trying to get sponsorships from people like Miller Lite, which I drink for the taste.
It tastes good.
I don't know why you guys say we need sponsorships. We've been billing all of these clients.
Yeah, you're right.
We need some fun money.
Oh, speaking of which,
Some walking around.
That's right.
speaking of which, Derek, I think it's about time to knight you.
Wait, stop, you guys. On the Wii episode of our podcast,
Yeah.
I feel like the worst episode should also
Oh
christen
my
you
gosh.
as a knight errant of our podcast.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
feel like this was probably the quickest squiring anyone's ever gone through, but it was also kind of like the longest. Because
Yeah.
from listening to episode 1, I've been like, man, I wish I was on that fucking podcast. I love those guys. They're so damn funny. And I want to learn more about marketing and branding, and I want to help these clients. And then when you guys finally brought me on, it was like a dream fucking come true. And now, like, should I kneel? I don't know what
I would
do.
prefer you to kneel. Just make sure your mouth is
Please.
within access of the.
Please.
Okay, hold on. Let me move.
Take a cyber knee.
Oh, it's a real knee, but for you guys, it's cyber. And for the listeners at home.
Okay. I am gonna have you take off your headphones if you have your headphones on, right?
I do.
Take them off while Evan and I discuss, and we'll
Okay.
put them on in exactly the count of 60.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
And there we go.
Okay, Evan, what are we
Okay.
gonna knight it? What's his knight name? Quick.
Let's go with
Sir Miller Light.
Sir Derek of the mic.
Sir
Sir
Derek
I
here.
can't hear what they're saying, but I hope it's
Okay. Think.
Uh,
No,
Sir
we'll go with like the old English style. So like
31
Sir
seconds in the
Derek,
US.
Sir Derek the
Longshanks.
marketable, Sir Derek the
Sir
marketable.
Sir Derek the marketable. Sir
Yeah.
Derek.
Shoot.
Sir Derek the knight of sales.
I don't know what
Yes,
they're talking about.
Sir. Oh goodness.
Okay, he's coming back.
Sir Derek the ethical.
Okay.
Okay.
hold on.
Go with
Got
that.
it.
All right.
Derek, you in?
Derek. Oh, a little bit
3,
longer.
2,
Oh, here he is.
1.
And that's why
Okay,
I
I'm
was.
back.
Yeah, that's why I
Okay.
think we should name him Penis Lord. Oh, hey, hi, Derek.
Hey, Derek.
Penis word. Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So-
You do need to
Still on my
maintain.
knee, it's
Here's what I was
getting
about to say.
kinda
Yeah,
sore.
you do need to stand knee.
Yep.
It is here in the halls of this cathedral that we honor our errant Squire, Derek. Now, Bishop Evan, would you mind stepping forward tonight?
Yes.
Our dear
Here.
compatriot.
I'm gonna classic voice here.
Hey, Derek. I'm here tonight, you. Sir Derek, the ethical. You may now rise as Sir Derek, the ethical.
Thank you, my lords. But, my voice, it's changing.
Yep.
Because now I'm a knight.
Yes, the
Sir Derek the ethical.
Knight
Oh.
of Sales.
Sir,
Knight of sale?
Sir,
Oh my gosh.
Sir Derek, the ethical of the conference table.
I love it.
Thank you so much for the Bane voice throwback.
Yep.
Oh my god.
If you are unfamiliar with Bane, first of all, check out the Batman Hamlet sketch that we have up on Ben's YouTube page.
I do have it. I will put the link in the description
Yeah.
of the podcast.
Thank you also for not making me like the Knight of the Wii or some shit like that.
The Miller
The game
Lite.
hole. Yeah, the Miller Night.
The Miller Night would have been actually pretty good.
It would have been such a rip on the Bud Night, though.
The Bud
That's
Night.
true. Oh, and we can't disrespect Bud or Miller. They're both equal in so many ways.
So-
Taste.
So, Derek, I think it's time to close out the podcast, and I think you're gonna have to say the final words. But before we get to that, I have been Ben DeHart.
I am still and will be Evan Klein.
And I am newly Sir Derek the Ethical. Nintendo will be billing you.
Cool.
Hey, Bean!
Yep. Yeah, I had to pull that one out.